Good morning. Thank you for joining with me. This is the meditation for lesson 219. Let's go ahead and sit with our back supported, head and neck free. Let's start breathing exercises in through the nose for a count of 2, out through the mouth for a count of 4, and we will repeat that 3 times. Now in through the nose for a count of 3, out through the mouth for a count of 6, and again, repeat this 3 times. Go ahead and envision the breath coming up through the base of your spine, all the way through your body, and out the center of your head. Envision it as a beautiful, bright, as bright as you can imagine, with a bluish tint. This light is being carried all the way through your body. And then when you're done with the 3x breath, move into the 4x breath, in through the nose for a count of 4, out through the mouth for a count of 8, and repeat that 3 times as I read. Lesson 219. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. I am not a body, I am free. That's from lesson 199. I am God's Son. Be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this, and then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as his Son. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. We will now move into a 15-minute silent meditation. Focus on this lesson today and let all other thoughts go. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. I am not a body, I am free. I am God's Son. Be still, my mind, and think a moment upon this, and then return to earth without confusion as to what my Father loves forever as his Son. We are to ask the decision maker in our minds to think about the truth that we are God's Son and not the ego's. We know we have chosen wrongly whenever we feel pain in any form, are in distress, or believe in the importance of our specialness. We forget the purpose for our relationships and for being a student of A Course in Miracles. This purpose of forgiveness is renewed each time we choose to have the Holy Spirit be our teacher. We have seen repeatedly that the focus of the lessons is on our minds, wherein is found the correction of the holy instant. We then return our attention to the world and its daily demands, but differently from before. We engage the world now with a clear understanding of our purpose, not to have our needs met at another's expense, but to remind us of our identity as God's one Son. Mind, not body. Our purpose in doing these review lessons, therefore, is to bring our mistaken thoughts about our purpose to the corrected one, from the body's attacks to the mind's forgiveness. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. As we have seen, this is probably the single most important theme that Jesus repeats throughout A Course in Miracles. And this is from the review. The day begins and ends with this, and we repeat it every time the hour strikes. Or we remember in between we have the function that transcends the world we see. Beyond this, and a repetition of the special thought we practice for the day, which is I am not a body, I am free, today, no form of exercise is urged except a deep relinquishment of everything that clutters up the mind and makes it deaf to reason, sanity, and simple truth. This instruction is reminiscent of the conclusion of the manual, where Jesus asks us to begin and end our day with the Holy Spirit and to think of God as often as possible in between. And this is from the Manual for Teachers. Prepare for this, which is the gift of the Holy Spirit's wisdom, each morning. Remember God when you can throughout the day. Ask the Holy Spirit's help when it is feasible to do so, and thank Him for His guidance at night, and your confidence will be well-founded indeed. And this is Ken Wapnick. Our resistance to this, however, is explained by the presence of the mind's clutter of specialness, which deafens us to reason, sanity, and the simple truth, diverting our attention from the mind's decision maker that can choose reason instead of insanity. This clutter, as well as the projected clutter of our bodily lives, is purposive. We make distracting work for ourselves and create problems when in truth there are none, each external problem being a shadow of the internal problem of guilt, which is also illusory. The ego's purpose, again, is to prevent us from remembering and therefore choosing the right-minded thought system of the Holy Spirit. I'm going to stop there today. Excuse my voice this morning. It's very hoarse. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. I love you. Thank you so much for joining with me. I hope that you have a most beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.